Hey, what is going on, guys? BVHD here, and I'm back with a Skillicious squad. And this time I've gone for the 4-3-2-1 formation, which is, in my opinion, one of the best formations in the game, along with 4-3-3. And I've gone for mainly a team where which players in. Well, I went for the teams around the striker basically, and I've never used them before, so I decided to do a squad builder around him. So I hope you enjoy it. It is pretty costly though, so don't worry if you can't afford some of the players, because as I go through I will say there's certain players you can swap them for if you want a more of a budget team. But before I get into it, I just want to thank you, because I asked by New Year for 180 subs and we've already hit it, which is pretty insane. I'm not even going to set a target for New Year because, you know, you'll probably smash it. So So big thanks to all the support out from you guys and everyone that likes my video. If you ever put a like, a comment, or even just clicked on my video, cheers. And let's keep it coming anyway. That's what she said. Let's get into the squad. The first player we got here is Weinerfeller, however you pronounce his name. Really, I probably should have got his second inform. He does have 2 informs this year. A very good player overall. Used him plenty of times before. Brilliant shot stopping, all the rest of it. Great handling, just like Catherine. That's a bit of a private joke, so if any of my mates are watching, they'll understand. He's left-footed, no one really cares about that. 6'2", decent height for a keeper. And most importantly, for the guys with not many coins, look how much he cost me. 450 coins, you know, dirt cheap for an 82 rated keeper. That is pretty amazing. And I'd rate him up there with like your Joe Hart. I think he's better than Joe Hart, Czech. Those kind of players, he just seems to save a lot. So a really good player, definitely recommend him. We'll get on to the first defender now though. First defender we've got here is Mariano. I've also used this guy before. 4-star skills is the main reason I got him, and 89 pace. Personally, if I was you, I'd go for a more defensive right back, as he does push forward quite a bit and can leave you exposed down that side. Some really good attributes all around. His heading isn't the best and his shooting isn't great on the card either, but in game his shot is quite deadly. He cost me 850 coins, so once again a very cheap player. If you wanted to get someone else, maybe get like Rafael or someone else, so the right back from Porto, who's a very good right back as well. But pace is a key factor for any defender in my eyes. We'll get on to the first centre back now, and it's the same pairing as always. I'm sorry for using these guys all the time, but I just can't help myself. They're just so overpowered in my eyes. You've got Felipe Santana and Dede, both high pace, high defence attributes, and high heading. Brilliant for corners, brilliant at last man challenges, and just getting across to that striker before he gets the shot on goal. Felipe Santana cost me 1,200, which is absolute steal, which is actually quite ridiculous how cheap he is. I really hope he gets an inform, because I will definitely be trying him out if I can. Well, if he gets an inform, that is 6'4", you know that. We've been through this before in previous squads. A great player, get him in any team you can get him into. And Dede, you know, he's dropped a lot as well, which is good because he was quite expensive. He's 6'4" also, and he's 2,100 coins is what he cost me. And their prices will vary, as everyone's will in certain formations. So we'll get on to the last defender we've got here. I've also used this guy before, Carlinos, very good left back. Couldn't be bothered going and spending on Marcio Azevedo, as I did lose like 10k on him the last squad builder I made. So I got this guy instead. He's basically the cheaper version of him, 2,400 coins, 4-star weak foot as well, which Azevedo only has a 2. It's not as quick, but in game he does seem to have quite a bit of pace about him, and very good all-round stats apart from the heading, which isn't really a factor. You don't really need heading in left back and right back, in my opinion. So that's the defence. We'll get on to the midfield now. We'll get on to the first player, who I'm actually going to stick this in because I don't want to ruin it. You know, he plays in the... Wait, is it the Portuguese? No, it's the Russian league. It is Carlos Eduardo. Very good 5-star skiller and the first 5-star skiller of the squad. Brilliant all-round attributes. Great long shots. Great at just going on those crazy skill runs. And he's 5'7" as well, so he's quite a small, nimble player. Can easily beat defenders and midfielders and just brush past them with ease. And he is a cracking little player, just like he was in the last FIFA. Now we'll get on to the centre. We'll get on to the centre mid, and the centre mid we've got. I've just been. What am I doing here? I don't even know. We'll put in Brazilian. The second central midfielder we've got is Juninho, who was originally attacking mid. Well, he was attacking mid last year. This year they've dropped into a centre mid, which is brilliant because it means he's dirt cheap. 650 coins it cost me. He cost me with those stats. 80 dribbling, 81 shot, 84 passing, and possibly, well, one of the best free kicks on the game. He's up there with Asen Sal. Brilliant long shots. Just generally a bit of a master and a bit of a beast, to be honest, in centre mid. A great little player to have, and so far this team hasn't cost too much. If you've noticed, everyone's been quite cheap, so up to this point you should be able to afford everyone. We'll get on to, oh no, he's not Brazilian, he's Argentinian, and it's D'Alessandro, who is a very good player. Also used this guy before, currently using him in my skill to Division 1 in a more advanced role. I'm using him as a centre forward. But 71 pace, you know the drill. Some really good passing and dribbling attributes. 5-star skills, of course. A cracking left foot on him. Really can hit them from range, and he has a great free kick as well if you want to go for the left-footed approach. So a great little player there. Enough on him. Cost me 7,500, so pretty cheap. And now we'll get on to the right forward, which is Kelvin. Used this guy before quite a while ago, so I did want to use him again. I was going to get to go with Mike on Liete, but I thought, nah, I can't be bothered. I mean, I think Kelvin's just generally better. 5-star skills, 3-star weak foot. Not really that important about the weak foot because I like to cut him inside anyway with him and get off those shots. But 32,000 coins has dipped quite a lot in price since I last used him. I've not actually managed to score a goal with him yet. Hit the post several times, and keepers of these days, everyone I come up against in Division 1's you've got, like, you know, you really overpowered keepers. There's so many Cassias's about, it's ridiculous. But he's a class little player, and definitely go out and get him if you have the coins. I'm pretty sure everyone that does skills will have tried him at this point, and if you haven't and you have the coins, definitely get him. And this is one of the new players I've not used before. It's Lavetti, who did have 5-star last year. This year he's been dropped to 4-star skill moves, but look at those attributes. 93 pace, 90 dribbling, a great shot on him as well. He's right-footed, so great for cutting in, and a 4-star weak foot. He's 5'8", which makes him a very small, nimble player, Messi-like if you will, and great at beating the defensive line. And he seems to always be on the last man, which is a great attribute to have, because in these positions, left forward, right forward, and striker, you want the attacking players basically to be playing on the last man, which is another reason why I didn't go for Danilino in right forward, because he has a high defensive and medium attacking. So, you know, a great little player. It's just a shame he's 4-star skills, because if he was 5-star skills, I'm pretty sure he'd be much more than 11k. But a great little player, and great for pulling off those 4-star skills. And if you've not guessed it already, the player that has put all the team together, the man I bought, I was reluctant to buy because of his price tag, but I've gone out and bought him. Oh God, what am I doing? Gone out and bought him. Is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Look at that shooting. It's crazy. I think he has 95 finishing in game. He's brilliant in the air. He's 6'5", you know, so who will win a lot of headers for you. Just look at the price tag though. That is literally the only downside to him. It's not even, you know, it's just ridiculous. He is a class player, but he's, in my eyes, nowhere near worth that amount of money. You can see there it says 4 games played, 1 goal scored. That's online. I have been playing against other people as well, and he does seem to be honest, he does seem to get quite unlucky with me. So, you know, if you other guys have used him, you know, it probably won't be the case. He's a class player. Definitely go out and get him if you have the coins. It's a lot of money to spend. Personally, I would wait. I've only done it now because I'm only keeping it for short term, this team. Then I'm going to sell it on. But if I was you, I would get him after the January Team of the Years, and he will have dropped in price quite a bit. He's a brilliant player. I don't know what else to say about him, to be honest. He's very, very clinical. He will score 9 times out of 10. He will bag for you. Everyone gets 9 chemistry. I've gone out and go back in, even though we already know this little bug that's going around on Ultimate Team. 4-star team, but it's because of the bronze bench, because it's my other team I have. Overall, a class team has a bit of everything in it. Not the strongest squad I've used, but definitely a fun team to use. And if you're a skiller, you'll definitely enjoy this team. Got 4 5-star skillers, a free kick specialist, a very fast defence, a class keeper. If you can get the informed, go for it. And just generally all round a very nice team to use. And so that's the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed. There's no goals this time, guys, because I just keep getting kicked out. In fact, I'm surprised it's not happened already. I keep getting signed out of Ultimate Team and out of Xbox Live, which is really weird. I keep getting kicked out all the time. So I wasn't actually going to be able to get this up for you, this video, but I've managed to do it. So if you've enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you've not already, subscribe. That will really help me out. And I'll see you all next time, guys. Cheers.